All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Monday night drop-in. If you are watching on stream, then we are going to be doing our drop-in class here. And if you want to join, just sign up on our website, theimprovu.com, and click on drop-in. And you can sign up for our newsletter. And on there, you'll get notifications for the drop-in class. So you can go do that if you like. I'm Anthony, and we're going to get started here in just a second, just waiting for my students to fill in, and then I will open the room for everybody. Happy April 5th, which if you live in South Florida, you can get the vaccine, apparently. So that's pretty great. And I've already gotten shot 1, and I will be getting shot 2 April 19th. April 19th. Get my lesson plan here. Hello, John. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. There he is.
Yeah.
Hey, Flo. Hey, Rachel.
Hi.
Okay. See you later, Joe.
Meet yourself.
We can't hear you yet, Flo. I think your mic is muted.
And try unmuting.
There we go.
I said, hi, Rachel. I said, you're not out with your friends tonight.
No.
Hi, guys.
Matt.
Hey guys,
Welcome.
how you doing? Can you hear me okay? I got a new microphone. Right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Very clear.
Ooh, cool.
Sounds condensed. Is it condensed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it.
That's,
I, hear
that's a good word.
I can hear the condensation.
Yeah.
Condensation.
That's different than compensation, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Just waiting a little bit for the hordes of people, the flood of people to come
Anthony,
in.
slow but sure.
That's all right. I just don't want anyone to miss out. You know, that's all.
You know, even if people are really not into improv, you're so into improv that it's infectious.
Oh yeah? Oh good.
Yeah. Right.
You're not the. I've heard that before. People are like, "This isn't really my thing," but it's your
Right.
thing, and it makes me want to do it a little
Right,
bit.
right, exactly.
I've been trying to get some of my friends to even join
Oh,
in.
that would be fun, Rachel.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, we're here.
I have a friend, Jordan. When we were having a sleepover like last one weekend with her and another friend, my friend Bella, me and Jordan we were doing some interesting improv scenes together.
Doing scenes. That's good though.
I think it's a natural thing. I mean, I do it with my grandkids all the time. That's how we relate. It's automatically, hi, Grandma, you want to play? We're going to Australia now. Okay, let's go.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Right.
That's wonderful.
We're just two teenage kids
Right.
playing games.
Why not?
Well, I have some fun things planned today. Some new stuff. And I wanted to well, I'll get into it. I'll get into class here in a second. But I want to go over, let me go through my opening
Oof.
talk here. They're in the wrong Google Doc. Here we go. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Anthony Francis. I'm the
Thank
artistic
you.
director and founder of Improv U in Delray Beach. I'm an improv teacher. I'm a performer. Well, I'm going to be a performer again soon here. And I do improv workshops for companies and nonprofits. In this class, we're going to focus on agreement support, openness to sharing ideas, actions and characters, and other techniques that will help us be stronger improvisers. And what you can expect is we're going to do warm-up and group exercises in this room, and then we're going to do other exercises in the breakout rooms with either one partner or either 2 or 3 people, maybe more depending on the exercise. I'll explain and demonstrate before we do each exercise, and if you have any questions, please just raise your hand. Please keep your mics muted in this room unless you're asking a question. And if you're here just to watch tonight, I kindly ask that you go out and watch us streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And to Greg Philippi, if you're watching, thanks for watching. I noticed that Greg you were commenting on Facebook in our last class, so you were watching on the stream. So I appreciate you. I can't read comments though while I'm doing this, so if it looks like I'm ignoring you, it's just I can't see them. There's too many things on the screen. But thanks for watching if you're watching online. So what I expect from you, please be kind and respectful to each other as we work together to play and just do improv. Please do not remove any clothing. Please turn off your camera and mute your mic if you have to step away to do anything private. No pressure to be clever or funny. Here, you're enough just the way that you are. Remember, improv is a process, not a product. So just relax and have fun. All right, that's my little opening speech. And
I love it.
Thank you. I like a little routine. I think it's good. A little routine and a little scripted stuff in improv is good, right? That way we all know what to expect from each other.
And it defines you.
Oh, thank you. All right, so I wanted to talk about something today. Play your game and also try to play your partner's game. So this is kind of a big part of the class today. We're going to be working on this. Of course, I have an exercise that's going to help us actually do this. But what do I mean when I say play your game? What does that mean to you in improv? Play your game. Anyone?
Be yourself.
Anyone? Be yourself. Okay. Anyone else? What does it mean to you?
Whatever is in your mind, whatever character you were going to play, whatever scene you thought you were going to play, try to keep that on track and start with that and keep with that as much as you can.
All right. Interesting. Rachel?
Go, if your partner does something, go with it. Don't say no to them. Don't just go with it.
Okay. Well, that's agreement. And what I mean by play your game is your character is going to have a thing that they like to do, or a fun maybe action or something that your character does. It could be something repetitive. Let me see if I can give you an example. An example I always use because it's easier to just use the same example. But the example that I use is a professional wrestler who won the belt and wears the belt with them all the time, right? And in the scene, that wrestler says, well, you know what? That might be, I could do that or whatever, but this belt was harder to get than anything else. And so the game for that character is they're always referencing the belt, right? There might be a little bit of time that goes by, but we know that character is eventually going to bring it back to the belt. So the game for that character is the belt that they wear, right? Let me give you another example. What if in a scene, someone always sits down to have a heart-to-heart with someone in the scene? You know that in the scene, someone's going to stand up and someone's going to be standing there and they're going to go, well, let let me tell you a story, right? Or let me tell you how it is, right? So then in the next scene, that person, they come out and they go, well, let me tell you how it is, right? And so you know that character's game is, no matter what happens, right? Everybody on the ground, this is a stick up, right? And that character comes out and he's like, well, let me tell you how it is, right? We know that this character is always going to do that. That's their game. It's the thing that they do. And these are just examples, because the thing with game, it's probably one of the more complicated things with improv. It's hard to catch. The game is this mythical creature, right? Don't worry, we're going to actually force the game to happen tonight, so we can force it into existence. But that's an example, right? The character always does this one thing, or the same thing keeps happening. Or maybe, here's a really easy example, is and this kind of breaks our rule of keep your clothes on, but one thing that we would do sometimes in our improv shows is we would take each other's real shoes. So while we're doing the scene, we would just, we would try to get somebody's shoe off. That's a game that's not necessarily tied to plot or characters or the scene itself, but it's just a game that we play in the scene. Okay? Another example is you could maybe try to get your wallet into somebody else's pocket. Make sure that you're comfortable with your scene partners before you do anything physical like that. But if you're on a team with the same group of people and you play all the time, you know each other's comfort level. These are the sorts of games that you can play. These are just examples of things that you can do, right? Does that make sense? All right. So that's you playing a game. You go, you know what I'm going to do in this show tonight? I am going to try and take at least one shoe from each cast member. That's what I'm going to do. That's an example of a game that you can play. Another game could be a character game. You know what? This character, it was funny when he got all dramatic and threw himself around the room. So now, anytime anyone says anything, that's the game of this character. Is if it's something mundane, he's just going to throw himself around the room. I can't believe you'd say that to me, right? That's this character's game. What do I mean when I say play your game, but also try to figure out your partner's game? I want you to while you're playing your game, I want you to also be aware of what games your scene partners are playing. And here's the fun thing about this. Your scene partners might not be playing a game that they're aware of. They might be playing a game, but they might not be aware of it. And that's when improv gets really fun, because you get to go, oh, wait a minute, my scene partner is doing something really fun. Whether they know it or not, how can I honor what they're doing? What's a great way in improv to honor something great that somebody else has done already?
Mimic it?
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing better in improv to support your partner than to say, you know what, I'm going to do that too, right? Because that's the perfect way to show someone that you support what they're doing by you also doing it. We can sit and talk about it. We could be like, that was a great move. That was really funny. That was awesome. But if we do it too, we're showing everybody else in the group that we're willing to put ourselves on the line to do the same thing because we thought it was a good move. It's not stealing; it's encouraged. So when someone goes and does something and you think it's a game, you go, oh, you know what? I like what they're doing. That's a fun game to play. I just saw Anthony steal John's shoe. I'm totally stealing someone's shoe. I'm going to steal Anthony's shoe because obviously I want my shoe to be stolen if I'm stealing someone else's shoe. Right? So play your game, but also play someone else's. Now, I know I started the class tonight with a monologue. I don't know if that was is that all right? That's great. I'm glad I did it. I have no regrets. Any questions about playing game? I'm sure there are. It's okay if there are. And if there aren't any now, if you have questions later, please, I encourage you to raise your hand because this is a tricky subject. Playing game is tricky, but we're going to, like I said, in a little bit, we're going to do an exercise that actually does this. You're going to be given a mission. You're going to be given a game to play, and you're going to play that game with your scene partner. Yes, through Zoom. So no stealing shoes. It's going to be too hard to do. But you're going to get to play a game, and your scene partner is also going to have a game. So the challenge will be do a scene with your scene partner, play your game, but also try to find out what their game is and play their game. And you can't talk about it. You have to just do it. Cool? All right. Any questions on this? All right. Let's do a little warm up. We're gonna do a little hide and screen. which if I think we've all played hide and screen. So make sure that you can't be visible, and only one person's head in the window at a time. Here we go. You gotta hide, Cheryl. Cheryl, you gotta hide.
Gotta hide.
There you go. Try to get in that space. If it's open, try to take it.
Doot, doot.
Dude. Dude.
Doot,
Dude.
doot, doot.
Dude.
Doot, doot.
Meow.
Doot.
All right, bring it down. Very nice job. Very nice. So notice John started making sounds when he popped on, right? Did anyone hear that?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
I thought that was fun. So I started making sounds because you started making those sounds. So if we notice something like that happening, especially with warm-up games, very important in warm-up games, if someone adds something to the game, do it too. Support them. It's our first chance to support our fellow players. It's our first chance to go, hey, you made a move. I'm going to support that move by doing it too. All right. No one loses points, of course, for not making noises. All right.
Making
Question?
a sound, but I realized I was on mute when I did.
Oh.
Oh.
Next time. Let's do this. We're gonna do. I'm gonna break you out into your rooms. Okay. We're gonna play just a quick game of. I want you to make an object with your hands, and you're going to hand it off to somebody else, and then they are going to use the object in the way that you intended for it to be used. That's how they're going to show you that they know what it is. All right, so let's say I'm going to sit here. I'm going to make an object and mold it out of clay. Don't take too much time. Just, mold it. Right? Okay? I'm going to take this object and I'm going to hand it to Cheryl. Now, Cheryl, do you know what it is? Okay. So if you didn't know what it is, you would shake your head and go like this. Okay? So let's pretend you didn't know what it was. Okay, she doesn't know what it is, so I have to be a little more obvious, right? Does that make sense? She knows what it is, she's going to take it, and she's going to use it too. Same way. Yay. All right, nice job. So you're going to mold an object, you're going to use it, you're going to hand it to your scene partner. If they don't know what it is, they're going to go like this. And then you're going to have to mime it and be more obvious with what it is. Okay? And then your scene partner is going to, once you know what it is, scene partner, you're going to shake your head and hold out your hand until you can take it from them and use it as well, whatever the object might be. And then you'll create a new object and you'll go back and forth like that. Okay? Completely in silence. No dialogue, no talking for this. I'm going to put you in a room. Any questions on this? No? Pretty easy. Object work. We're working on creating a little object work. Using our imaginations, creating a thing. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to put... and there'll be three of you in one room. I'll have you guys work on that because I'm working on your other stuff here, but you guys can work it out. You guys are good. Okay, this will only be like 3 minutes. All right, here we go. So the exercise that they went in to just do now is, this is one you can do at home, is create an object and then use that object and then hand it to your partner, and then they'll use it, and then they'll create a new object, use it, hand it to you, and you'll use it. I think it's a great way to get people to work on object work, and and just that kind of charades moment that happens at the beginning of an improv scene, where it's like, what's my scene partner doing? What are they using? And to be clear with that object work can be helpful. Some improvisers aren't, not, I don't want to say good, but like aren't interested in object work, or it's not it's not something that they really focus on. You don't have to be good at object work to be entertaining at improv. It's just one of those, I think it's like an extra skill. If you wanted to focus on it, you can. I've never been like, that person's object work was so odd or so sloppy that it made the scene harder to do. It's never been the case. But I think it's really good to do, to practice it and kind of like share that object. And I think really just the act of sharing the object gets into that support mode. So many times the objects we create only live for us. It's rare that we'll reach over and take an object somebody else has created and use it. I think that's important for us to do, because it just creates more realism. That object that one character creates, one improviser creates, another improviser picks it up and uses it. It just adds to the realism of that world, as well as the support that, hey, the object you made is great. There's a story, I wasn't even there for this, but I think it's such a great story. Improviser Fawad Siddiqui, if you're not familiar with Fawad, he's an improviser in Miami and all over, really. Fawad is, I'm convinced Fawad has magical powers. He can just teleport anywhere because he's everywhere. There is no distance, too great. But Fawad did this scene one time where there was water on the floor, and then Fawad came in like 20 minutes later and slipped on the water that was on the floor from the scene like prior. It's that sort of kind of remembering the objects and remembering the world kind of a thing. It's it makes it fun. And then you get those moments where you're like, oh, the audience is like, oh, the water that was on the floor from 20 minutes ago, those are fun moves. So a little bit of extra info for just you watching at home, when you should be doing the exercise. I don't know why you were listening to me talk. You should have been doing the exercise. Mute me next time. All right. Remember, you are muted when you come back in from those rooms. Any questions or comments about that exercise activity? No, pretty straightforward. We're good. Everyone's good. Yeah, awesome. All right.
It was almost like a dance. Like the last time we did it, it was so smooth. It was almost like a little dance. It was nice.
Nice. All right, cool. Let's do this. Let's do all right, so we're gonna do some improv scenes. I'm just gonna break you up. You're gonna do some scenes, and there's gonna be a little challenge with these scenes. I want them to start with quick title, hand me that object. So I want you to right now write down, if you can, you can open Notepad on your computer, or if you can grab a pen and paper. I should have warned you ahead of time. We can take a moment to get a pen and paper, but I I want you to write down some titles, and some titles, some title/names. What I mean by titles are doctor. So you don't have to necessarily say like Dr. Montgomery. You could just say doctor, but bonus points if you throw a name in there. Dr. Montgomery, DJ Ted, Fireman Dan, Officer Larissa, whatever. Just throw out some titles and some names. Okay? Just write about. I want you to write down as many titles and names as you can. Let's say 5 is a good max number. If you can go, or you can go over 5, but let's do minimum of 5. You got police officer, fireman, technician, IT person, waste management official, congressman, state representatives, city commissioners, vice mayors, toll booth attendant. I don't know. Just throwing some out there. All right. Are we good with that? Are we good with titles? When you're done with titles, start writing down some objects someone could hand you. A pillow, flashlight, t-shirt, screwdriver.
What are we writing down?
You're writing down. Oh, I thought maybe your head was down. That's why I didn't see you. I want you to write down some titles, like some job titles, like police officer, firefighter, stuff like that. Write down 5.
Doctor, lawyer. Could be doctor. Okay.
Okay. And then for the objects, you're going to write down 5 objects at least. Have a couple more just in case your scenes run short.
They have to be associated. I'm sorry,
Nope.
Frank. Anthony.
Nope. They do not have to be.
Do they have to be associated with the job titles?
They don't.
No.
Nope.
Just objects. Okay.
They can be, but they don't have to be. Look at that Flame Point Siamese tabby mix right there. Or is that a tabby? I don't know.
Can there be an animal?
Yeah, it can. Give me kitty. Give me the kitty cat. I want to love you.
Rach, you don't want to look at this.
I want to love you. Hello. Okay. All right. No, we have to focus.
He's,
All right.
he's available, by the way. We're trying to rehome.
Nope. My wife
Oh
cannot.
no.
Oh no. My wife watches the stream. She can't. Honey, no.
No,
Listen,
no.
Listen, Marissa,
Yeah, the
Marissa.
wrong thing to say in front of child.
We cannot.
I wish you would have had that muted.
Oh.
Now Rachel's gonna be begging me.
All right. So we're good on titles, and we're good on objects. Okay. You might not use all of these. You're going to share with your partner when you go in and do your scenes. But I want you to just run a short scene with your partner. Your opening line is, "Quick, Dr. Montgomery, hand me that cat." Right? And then that's it. That's how you're going to start your scenes. But I just want to start with that kind of title and object, just for funsies.
Okay.
Cool. Any questions about that? No? Now, if your partner doesn't have enough, if you've run out of objects or you've run out of titles, we're going to share. We're just going to share. Cool? All right. Here we go. Let me make sure we're good here. We're good here. All right, head in those rooms. I'm going to give you, I'll give you 5 full minutes for this one. And, awesome. Here we go. Okay. So the purpose of that exercise of, title, name, hand me that object. It's just an easy way to say, like, giving a gift right away. Give a gift of your scene partner. And also we're starting in something right in the middle, right? Hand me that object. We don't know what's going on, but something's obviously already in the middle of happening because we're asking for that object to be handed off to us. So that's kind of the idea behind this exercise, is just to get the improvisers to start gifting each other right away in a playful way. And then whatever the rest of their scene is, the rest of their scene is. But let's just work on that opening, those opening moves. I did martial arts for years. I think of like opening combinations, like that left straight punch, right hook, just like the different moves, this is my opening salvo. If I'm going to start an improv scene, I'm going to start with gifting my scene partner a name and going from there. All right, welcome back. How was that?
I had a quick question.
Yes.
So that was just to start our scenes, and then we just jump into whatever, or we're supposed to incorporate. Ah, okay, I got you.
Yes.
Sorry.
Did you do it that way, or did you just do scene starts?
A little bit of both.
Okay, a little bit of both. That's fine. That's
A little
fine.
bit of both.
Yeah.
The scene. I was just telling the stream. The reason for it really is just to kind of give you that starting a scene with kind of an opening gift, right? I'm gifting my scene partner this title, and I'm starting in the middle, right? Hand me this object is such a kind of a risky move because you're like, well, I don't know what the scene is about. I don't know where we are, but we're starting right in the middle because I'm asking for an object to be handed to me. So as long as we kind of just work on that a little bit, I thought it'd be important.
Is that the game that I've seen in like short form where they have the piece of paper and they just pick it up and they kind of like just jump into something else? Is that kind of what it is?
Pick a line. It's kind of pick a line in a way, but it's really just your first line. Pick a line is more you're in the middle of a scene, and then you set yourself up. You're right. You go, well, I'll tell you what has always helped me through my life. Mm-hmm. The quote that always gets me through my troubles, and you pick up that line, and that's pick a line, and you get to do that a couple of times in the scene. That's hard to do on Zoom. I wish we could do that. Pick a line. Mannequins, where the audience members move your body, is another one I absolutely miss doing.
Oh yeah.
Probably not going to get to do pick a line until 2022. It's not or mannequins. Mannequins not until 2022.
Yeah. What about yes, let's?
Yes, let's. That's a good one. That's COVID safe. That's a COVID safe improv game. All right, we're going to get into the meat tonight. Let's get into...
Greg used to do a lot of that.
Oh, yeah, Greg. You were in Greg's class. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get into a Greg Felipe class when we get back to real life. I took it once. Yes, let's. We might do that. We might do that after this. It'll be fun. I have another version of that I almost did with us for our warm-up, which was Show Me That Dance. We can do both. Let's do both. All right.
Show me that dance. Okay.
Show me that dance. So I'm going to throw this in the chat. Let me make sure everyone has access to the chat here. So this is a list of games that you can play. Some of these you can't do on Zoom. But I wanted you to see the full list just so you could see some more examples. And let me see if I can put this up for the people at home. Well, I'll read it off so you can see it there. So these are some of the games that you're going to play. You're going to pick one of these that you're going to play in your scene. And mimic, right? Mimicking whatever your scene partner is doing or saying. Tickling your scene partner. Again, not something we can do on Zoom, and not something you should do unless you have discussed physical contact with your scene partners before your show. That's one of those ones, anytime you see it and you're like, I don't know if I should do that. If you don't know if it's okay, don't do it. But that's for later when we all do improv in person again. That's a rule. Try to take something real from the player. Again, we can't do that here. At some point, you just leave the scene. I'm going to ask you not to necessarily do that one here because that's a little bit more of an advanced game to play. Playing two different characters in a scene is one that you can do. Scene partner is always above you or below you. You're always talking to them. They're either above you or below you in terms of height. Remember, these are private. Your scene partner is not going to know what you're playing. You're not going to tell them. You're just going to do it. Every scene becomes a musical. So you're just doing your scene. And then something happens. Something amazing. Something you can't explain. Just break out into a musical. You're eating something in every scene. Super subtle. But you just happen to be eating something in every scene. That's a great subtle game. And think of other ones like that where you're eating, or maybe you're chewing something, or you're drinking something. Maybe in every scene you have, and you're using this object. Okay, I open it up to you, right? What's something you could bring with you in a scene? Your character's always got this thing, and they're always using it in every scene. Try to get your scene partner to say Shark Week, or get them to say anything. Have something in your head you want them to try to say, and just try to get them to say that. Call for a waiter in every scene. All right, it's just a thing you can do. And sit in the audience for scenes you're not in. That's just a fun, silly thing that you can do if you haven't sold out your show. If you haven't sold out your improv show, which is, I'm preaching to the choir because you guys sell out every night. So obviously not you, but for the teams that don't, for the improvisers that don't sell out every night, sit in the audience. You can sing the unusual thing. So you're not necessarily singing the whole show, but you could sing the unusual thing. This is a fun improv game all by itself, or a fun improv exercise that you can do. But what sing the unusual thing is I'm doing a scene and I say, I got to go to work. I got to leave now because my car is powered by ants. And so I've just sang the unusual thing. That's it. It's the only part that I sing. Silently mirror your scene partner. So whatever your scene partner is doing, you can mirror them. And then mirror them doesn't mean necessarily like we're constantly moving around. But if our scene partner is sitting a certain way, if they're sitting like this, you would take that body position and sit like them. Something like that. And then take off your clothes. Now, I know what I said at the beginning of this class. We're obviously not taking off our real clothes, but you're just ever so subtly, just taking off your clothes. It's a thing. Obviously, there's young children in the room. Rachel, I believe you're I don't know how old you are, but you're young. So we're not going to be taking off our clothes. We're not going to do that one. But we're gonna remember, if we did that one, they would be our improv clothes, imaginary clothes. So with this list in mind, I want to just kind of ask you, what is another game that you could play? I don't want to take it from you, because in case you want to use it. So maybe if you've got another one, don't give me the secret one you want to play, but give me another one. What's another game that you could play?
You could always call somebody by either a different name every time you answer them, or the same bizarre name that you've made up in your head. Okay,
sure. What's funny though with improv is if you came up with a bizarre name and you just called them that in every scene, then that would just be their name. I like the idea of just changing their name every time, because that would show that you're aware that they have a name, but you have to change it every time. Okay, cool, great. Those are great examples. Anyone else? Of games, a secret game you could play when you're doing an improv scene. Anyone?
I hate to say it, and it kind of sounds juvenile, but we could modify it. But okay. Farting? I don't know. Farting? Just
okay.
Make it fart.
All right. You know what? We're brainstorming here.
Yeah.
We're brainstorming.
It could just be a random sound effect, though. It could just be a random sound effect.
Sure. There's something your character does, right? Hey, Billy, welcome home from school. Great to see you. They actually just did that. I was watching an episode of Letterkenny, which is a comedy show on HBO. I think I don't know, but they did something like that. Where they after every sentence. So you're not. It's, if it's good enough for HBO, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Anyone else?
Oh,
have
that's
one?
not offensive.
And it's not. It's not offensive. It's not too bad. It is a little juvenile, but if done correctly. All right, so let's jump in. Let's do that. Give yourself a break. Let the tension go. This is a challenge. This is not easy. This is, I think, one of the more challenging things to do in improv. But when I tell you that this is I think this is a very big part. I actually teach this to students when we're learning the Herald. The Herald is a long form format, which is considered to be one of the more complicated forms to do in improv. But this is a really important piece, I think, to improv scenes that continue and where you see different beats of improv scenes. So don't put too much pressure on yourself to get this right or whatever. I want you to just swing. Just swing, try to do it, try to hit a game, and then we'll see where we land when it's over. Cool? Any questions about this before we begin? No? All right. I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to run all through it. Was that enough time for everyone in the last game? 5 minutes is good? Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's do that. All right. Here we go. Okay. Get out of those rooms. Get out of those rooms. Just staying in those rooms till the last second. Just getting
Oh
as
my.
much of that time in that room. How was that? How did we do?
Oh my.
Was that enough time for that exercise? Yeah?
Yes.
Any questions,
I believe
comments?
so.
It turned out pretty funny at the end. We invented something else with mixing coffee and Red Bull or something like that.
Okay.
We ended up making some mixture of a new invention.
Awesome. Awesome.
We ended up with a robot that was going to take care of all of my multitasking needs. And I do mean all.
Oh.
And he looks like Dr. McDreamy from Grey's Anatomy. What's the actor's name?
Wow. All the cooking,
Siri,
cleaning,
who's
and the
actor that played
financials.
Dr. McDreamy.
Right. McSteamy, I think.
Here's what I found from wikipedia.org.
Oh,
Derek
McSteamy, you're
Christopher
right.
MD, FACS, also referred to as McDreamy.
It's McDreamy.
Yeah. McDreamy
Thanks,
was Patrick Dempsey.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Oh, you like okay.
All right, cool. Well, let's do. Did anyone end up recognizing anyone else's game?
Well, yeah, John was singing.
Okay, some of them are obvious. All right. Did you, when you recognized it, did you play his game too?
Occasionally I threw it back in at him.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Good.
She said I need singing lessons.
Okay. You don't. Not in musical improv. Musical improv.
No.
There have only been. I've seen maybe, I don't know, maybe 50 or 60 different people that do musical improv, and out of those 60 people, there's 3 that I went, oh my god, those are singers. Like those are singers. Like everyone else is just, they get by. They get by.
That was my
You don't have
char-
to. You don't have to
That
be
was-
a singer. You don't have to.
That was
be
my character telling him he needed singing lessons.
Okay.
right. All right,
Okay.
awesome. Any other questions about this? Questions, comments about this? No? All right. The other thing I will say about this is, when you play, notice, and I think I mentioned it already, notice the game that either your scene partner, you think they're playing, and even if they're not playing it, play it too. If you see something that they're doing that's fun, do it too. It's a great way to support each other. Okay, last thing I want to do tonight is I want to do a little bit of yes let's and show me that dance. So let's do a little yes let's. Yes let's is we're all going to do something, and then I'll call on someone else to change it as we go, just so I can kind of control how we do it. So the first thing we're going to do is an action. I'm going to say, hey everyone, let's do this action, and we're all going to do it together. And by doing it together, we're going to say, yes, let's, and then we're all going to do that action together. All right. Hey everybody, let's comb our hair.
Yes.
Let's.
I need to do this. It's got to look good. Got to look good for the stream. All right. All right, Flo, give us something new to do.
Oh yes, let's give ourselves a trim. The
Yes,
COVID,
let's.
The COVID
Yes.
trim.
Yes,
Let's.
Let's.
COVID
Let's.
trim. I hope I'm doing it right.
Oh, goodness.
Go. Good. Cheryl.
Let's give ourselves a shoulder massage.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
let's.
Let's.
That's
Ah.
Just enjoying it too much.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Right, that was a
Matt.
good one.
Matt.
Let's get some Slurpees, guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's.
Brain freeze.
Oh,
Oh. Rachel.
Come on, quick, Rach.
What can we do, Rachel? I want you to
Come on.
start saying it, Rachel. I want you to say, "Hey, everybody, let's start with that."
Everybody, let's go hang out with our friends.
Yes. Let's.
yes,
Let's.
let's go out with our friends. All right, hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey,
Good
Flo.
to see you today. Woo! What's up?
What's up?
Oh wow,
Pretty
it's
good.
nothing like hanging out with good friends.
Cheryl, how are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Awesome. Oh man,
I'm
this is
enjoying
great.
this drink.
Oh, that's
Uh,
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, but Matt, you're okay. You seem a little jittery today, and John.
Well, you guys aren't my friends, so I'm calling my friends to get them
Oh
over
shoot!
here.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Well,
We can become
Keith.
your friends.
John, go.
Hey, let's throw a ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah,
Let's.
let's.
Come on, Anthony. You can lift it up.
I got it.
Oh, John got it.
Thank you, John. All right, bring it down. Very nice job. That was everybody, right? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to share this last game with you. This is Show Me That Dance, and it works the same way. There's no music, so sorry, you're going to have to do this. I'm going to say, hey, Matt, show me and I'm going to make up the title of a dance. And then, Matt, from the title, you will extract dance moves from the title. All right? Look, he's already ready. He's ready for this. All right. Matt, show me we are all out of milk and I really wanted cereal this morning for breakfast dance. Good. We all do it. We all do it together. We do what Matt does. Now, Matt, when you want this to end, you pick somebody else.
All right, Flo. Show me that dance.
Show me that you got to title it.
Oh, show me that you're about to bungee jump off the largest bridge in the world. That dance.
Say it again.
You're gonna bungee jump off the largest bridge in the world. Show me that dance.
I'm gonna buckle the. I didn't get it. Sorry.
Bungee.
Bungee jump.
Bungee jump.
Bungee jump.
Bungee jump.
Say it again.
He said bungee jump.
Oh, bungee jump. Okay, bungee jump. Bungee jump. Hey, John, can you show me that monkey dance?
Whenever you want this to end, John.
Rachel, show me that phone dance.
What did you say?
Show me that talking on the phone with your friends dance.
Um,
Go ahead, Rach.
Cheryl or me?
Anthony, show me that dance from Go. Show me the Netflix dance.
The Netflix dance?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Cheryl, show me the this cat's for dance dance. This cat's for sale dance. Show me the this cat's for sale dance. All right, bring it down. Very nice job. Very nice. See why I want to do this as a warm-up? We're like professional dancers, you know, like after they do the dance, they're like,
Right.
all right, everybody. Well, hey, that's class. Thanks for coming. And, you know, same time, same channel every Monday, 8 p.m. And I will...
And
I will.
maybe
No,
I
no.
can't
Marissa's
remember
here.
my friends.
Marissa's here. She wants to see the cat. There's no cat. This is my wife, Marissa. If you haven't met her.
Hi, Marissa.
Rachel, don't look at this.
Oh, there.
Trying to rehome him.
She says they found
He's
him,
Wait,
very
this shut Rachel's
sweet.
off.
and he's mean.
Very
Apparently he's really
smart.
He matches
super
mine.
dumb.
I don't
His
know.
Doesn't
daddy,
mean.
his daddy passed away.
He matches Flinny.
How old?
Does.
I don't know. Where
3
Flinny
years
is.
old. Just doesn't quite get along with my two girls, but he's
Aw.
playful and smart,
Oh.
smart as anything.
Does he
He's
get
very
along
cute.
with kids or?
Oh yeah. Because I have a son. Just doesn't
No.
see how cute anybody.
Oh,
No more kitties.
no.
We're outnumbered.
We can't. We're outnumbered here as it is.
Don't look, Rach. Don't look.
Aw.
You hide, Anthony. You hide your wife. I'll hide my daughter.
All right,
Take care,
everybody.
guys.
cat.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Good class. Good stuff.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Anthony.
Maybe next time I can